Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Mike, and fuck me, I thought I was going to take my record back. You know, Z-Jaws got 110 on Domination. I was going to get, hey, Jaws, give me back. But alas, I failed this game. I was still pretty happy with the overall gameplay because, like, I still get, like, I think it's 98 kills in this game. And I'm using what's fastly become my favourite setup on the game. It's the SCAR extended magazines. You know, it's pretty good. You know, the SCAR is a very good weapon. It's got not too much recoil. But the thing about the SCAR is it's not got much ammunition. You know, it's not got a big clip size. So I put the extended mags on it to give me, you know, that 30 bullet clip, and it turns into a pretty deadly weapon and pretty easy to get. You know, the quad sprays and stuff like that. So it's a pretty deadly weapon. I do recommend it, and the kill streaks I'm running are the Predator, the Reaper, and the Pavlo, and I do pretty well this game. You know, I have a good start, I have a good middle, but you know the end of this game was pretty darn shit, and you'll see that I completely failed towards the latter part of this game. But yeah, this is probably my favorite setup on the game right now. It seems to work well because as soon as you get your Predator, obviously you only need 3 more points for a Reaper, and you usually pick up 2 kills with a Predator, so you know you maybe need 1 or 2 kills with your gun. And that'll take you to your Reaper, and the Reaper is pretty much guaranteed to get you your Pavlo. So overall, sorry, it's 4 kills, not 3. So I think the kill streak combination kind of works out perfect with this setup, because if you get a Predator, it's pretty often you do get the Pavlo, so it's a pretty good setup to run in my opinion. The Reaper as a kill streak is pretty darn fucking awesome. It's like 9 Predator missiles, like pew pew pew, firing them off like pew. It's pretty fucking awesome. I love the Reaper kill streak. It's fastly becoming one of my favorite kill streaks. The only problem with this game, in my opinion, is the Assassin and Blind Eye users. There seems to be an increasing amount of Assassin and Blind Eye, but never mind. You know, there's always going to be stuff in the game that each of us dislike, and I dislike that. But you know, it's in the game. Nothing I can do about it. So never mind. But what was unfortunate about this game is that they shot a lot of kill streaks down really quick. Now, you know, I watched Z-Jaws, his 110 kill domination game on this map, and you know his Pavlo went to work, but my Pavlo kept getting shot down. I really did think I was gonna get 100 kills this gameplay. One thing I've noticed about Modern Warfare 3 gameplays is that they all last really long. So I try and speed up some of the boring parts, or maybe some parts where I go on a little bit of a death streak. You know, I think I got 3 deaths in a row there, so I sped that up and try to speed up the Reapers, because I caught in a few Reapers, and speeding them up probably saved me about a minute of the gameplay. So it's, yeah, that's what I did. Oh yeah, I also use the kick proficiency, so I don't have any recoil. I know the SCAR has little recoil anyway, but you know, using the kick proficiency, it basically has no recoil, so it's pretty fucking awesome. And we're playing on the map Village, which is probably the best map for, you know, air support and stuff like that. But I'll give you some tips on this map. There are 4 spawns. There's obviously more than 4 spawns, but there's 4 main spawns that you got to watch out for. So right now we have the A and B flag, so they're going to spawn in C. So when they spawn in the C flag, they have 2 main spawns, and that is the building next to the C building. The building next to the C flag, sorry, you know, it's a little bit of Overwatch, not Overwatch, it's like kind of a little bit of a roof on it, but they all spawn in there, and they all spawn in the back corner. So you know the spawns on this game are really weird. So like on my left now, I'm gonna drop shot like a pro. In this building, a lot of people spawn around here, so I was aiming in and just kind of watching it out. And they also spawn in the back corner a lot. So you know, if you've picked up a couple of kills and you're near there, and you're near any of these 2 spawns, just check the spawns, because you know if they've just spawned, try and catch them off guard and try and pick up some kills. As you can see, I was just firing a Predator and pick up a quad. That's gay. And then there's a guy capping C, and I completely forgot. However, on the other side, if you've got the CMB flag, they'll be spawning either the back corner, you know, there's a little bit of a hill. They'll be spawning there or under the bridge. So what you got to do is try and get them in a spawn trap, and try and get them located in one of those spawns, and just try and spawn trap for the rest of the game. I'm playing solo, so it's really hard to spawn trap in a solo game. So that's the only problem. Before I go any further, I want to ask you guys something. Now, I want to start uploading, you know, 1 a day or 2 videos a day on YouTube. But the thing is, like, I'm not too sure what to upload, because I've got a feeling that if I do a commentary a day, you know, I don't want to have to put you through like an 8-minute video a day, because I think you'll get fed up with me pretty quick. Like if I do a full commentary a day. So like, what do you want to see from me? As in, like, do you want to see more along the tips, you know, the small tips series that I'm going to be doing, like, you know, the spawn rush that I did, like 40-second tips or 2-minute tip videos. Maybe, you know, the small videos, you know, if I get something good that I think, you know, fuck it, I'll upload it. I could upload that. Or do you just want to see, you know, a full commentary a day? I can do pretty much anything. I don't have much to do around the house right now because I'm not really at college or at work right now because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, which I don't really know what I want to do, to be honest, because I worked for about 2.5 years as a sports coach, but I'm currently not doing that. I don't know really if that's kind of the profession I want to go down, but you know, I'm trying to think of what I want to do. It's kind of interesting because if you're American, I finished school 3 years ago. So we finished school when we were actually 15 in England. Sorry, if we're 16 in England. But I got a late birthday. My birthday's in August, so I actually finished school when I was 15. And what I decided to do, I don't know why I'm talking about this, I just felt like it because I can't really be bothered to talk about the gameplay. What I decided to do is instead, you know, I tried sixth form, which you can stay at school for an extra couple of years if you want. I tried that, and I was doing business and IT, but I really didn't like the courses, so I decided not to do it, and that was a fail there. So I kind of stopped doing that, and I always thought I wanted to work on computers because I love like computers, and I thought I wanted to work on computers. So you know, I worked as a data input for about 3 months, and I absolutely hated it, guys. I'm not even kidding. I fucking hated every second of it, and I would literally just stop watching YouTube videos for half the day, and that's pretty much why I got into YouTube, because I just watched some videos, I'd be bored shitless, and I didn't like that. My dad gave me a job basically working for him as a sports coach. I did that for about 2 years, and it's pretty good actually. I really did enjoy that. Right now, by the way, guys, I'm on like 90 kills and there's still 50 points left, and I don't know why. I just didn't get 100. Maybe I just failed or just tensed up and I just failed anyway. But I worked as a sports coach for about 2 years until recently. I really didn't spend much because I didn't really do anything. You know, I just gamed and worked and blah 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 blah. So I had a bunch of money saved up, so I decided to go to America for a bit, which is pretty recently, a couple of months ago. And you know, I went to LA for COD XP, and then I stayed in Florida for a while. And you know, Paige came down, Vixen, she came down, she stayed with me in Florida. She's actually with me in England right now. She's actually upstairs on Skyrim right now, which is which is actually annoying. It's kind of weird living with a girl who likes to game, because she's always on my fucking Xbox playing Skyrim, because that game is addicting as shit, and she is pretty much addicted to that game, so she's always on fucking Skyrim. So I'm like, I want to play you know, if I get time to play Mw3, I can. You know, I haven't really been playing that game as much as I'd like to because of her, but you know, what can you do? She's a fucking female. Yeah, so right now I'm kind of chilling. I haven't really got too much to do, so I can do a lot of videos. I can try and get, you know, a lot of videos and gameplays. So if, you know, whatever you want to see, put in the comments. You know, I got a series coming up. Instead of the, you know, the 25 days of Christmas, you know, from the 1st of December to the 25th of December. Instead of doing that, I'm doing the 25 mobs of Christmas, where I'm going to upload a mob a day for 25 days. So that's going to be a pretty hard series to get the 25 mobs, but I'll try and achieve that. So I've got that. I'm going to be doing obviously full-length commentaries like this, where I talk about anything you guys want. I usually ask for a commentary topic on Twitter and try and talk about what you guys want to listen to. I'm going to be doing some small tip series, giving out tips, because I know a lot of you guys want to improve the game and you always ask me for tips, so I'll try and do that also. And I also got a montage in the works, so I'm going to be trying to do that. But give me some commentary topics, guys. If you want me to talk about anything in particular, like if you want me to talk about the gameplay, or would you rather, like, in the full commentaries, because I'm going to be doing videos solely based on tips. So in like a full commentary like this, would you rather me, you know, maybe talk about tips, like talk about the gameplay, or would you rather me talk about a topic completely different, you know, maybe talk about some real life situations, you know? What would you prefer? I'm interested. Put in the comments, and like the video if you can. But this has been Mike, 98 kill game. See you later. Have a nice day.